At the urging of Colonel Harlan Sanders, Mom Blakeman took a secret family recipe for cream pulled candy and started a business that is still flourishing today in Lancaster, Kentucky.
Mom Blakeman was a lady that lived here in Lancaster. She had a restaurant up on the square uptown, and during World War II, she fed all the servicemen for free. She would not charge them for their meals. She had excellent food. She had wonderful chess pies. She made this cream pull candy, and I assume that she sold some of it. But she gave a lot away. The school children would stop by, and she would give them a piece of candy. And so Colonel Sanders and Mom Blakeman were good friends, and he encouraged her to market this candy. This candy is a very old-fashioned candy. It's been around for generations. They say it was Abraham Lincoln's favorite candy. I'm not sure where it came from or where it originated, but it either came across the ocean with the early settlers, or it originated in Appalachia, because the people that are most familiar with this candy is in Appalachia. A lot of people think when you say cream to pull candy, a lot of people think it's taffy. And you say, now it's not taffy, this will melt in your mouth. It melts in your mouth. So they taste it and they say, ooh, that is good. So that's how the response we get. And it's an unusual candy. It's different than any other candy that you're going to find out there. We only make cream pull candy here. We make the original, which has it's just a vanilla flavor, a little vanilla flavor to it. That's what we call the original, and that's what Mom Blakeman had started out making. Over the years, we have added flavors. We have a peanut butter flavor. Then we have a peppermint flavor. Very light, very refreshing peppermint, not a strong peppermint. Then we dip our original in chocolate and put a half a pecan on top. So those are the 4 flavors that we do. This is the first stage of making our candy. We're cooking it. We cook it, every day is different with this candy. If the humidity is high, it may take a longer cooking time. If it's dry, it may take a shorter cooking time. It's unique in that the barometric pressure will affect the making of our candy. So there's a lot of variables in this, and every day is just really different. But we've got good people working here, and they know how to do what they need to do. What we do is pour the hot candy on the cold marble. Years ago, people could only make this candy in the wintertime. They would take their marble off their washstand or their dresser, take it outside and get it good and cold. They would cook the candy, take it out and pour it on their cold marble, and they would work with it until it was in a position where they could pull it by hand, and it would be pretty hot still, the candy would, when they started pulling it. It's just really come a long way since then. We are able now to pour it on the cold marble and have refrigeration under the marble, which enables us to be able to make it all year long. After it's worked on the marble, then we have to work with it some, putting it on the puller in order to be able to get it to stay on the puller and pull it. When Mom Blakeman first started making this candy, or years ago when people made it, they had to pull it by hand, and that was a process. You pull it and then you lap it over and you pull it some more. And then after that, Mom Blakeman had a hook on the wall that she could pull just by herself, one person pulling it by herself. And she would lap it over the hook and pull it. And then, of course, modern technology has brought us a long way with these pullers and everything. Do I consider this work? Not really, no. It's fun. We have a good time here. It's fun to make candy. It's fun. That's all you can say about it. These are special pieces of candy here. We dip the original cream pull candy in chocolate, and then we place a half a pecan on top. It is a very good treat. It's not too much chocolate. It's not too much cream pull candy. It's just the right amount. It's not real easy to do this, but once you get the hang, I say it's a therapy to dip chocolate. It's the therapy job here. We ship to individuals all over the world, all over the United States. So if you're wherever you're located, we can get our candy to you. We've had people say that our candy is sinful because it's so delicious that it's got to be sinful. And we've also had people say that they can't buy it very often because they will buy a whole tub and sit down and eat the whole thing because it's so good. I believe Mom Blakeman would really be pleased. I really believe she would, because she, of course, the company itself didn't start till 1961, and she passed away in 1970, so that's only 9 years. And I feel like the way it's growing, the way it's being done, I think she would really be pleased that it's continuing on. And it's a great feeling to be able to continue on something she started. It really is.